Alright guys, let's talk about Spider-Man The Other Part 1. In this story, Spider-Man experiences blackouts, dizzy spells, and strange dreams involving various figures from his past and spidery imagery. He confronts a new villain named Tracer, who injures him during a bank robbery. After seeking medical help, Peter learns he is dying from Dr. Castillo. Meanwhile, May Parker encounters Tracer at home, who reveals himself as a machine god and claims to be a reserve Avenger watching over her. Spider-Man's powers start to fail as he battles Tracer's robot followers, and he encounters Morlun, who refuses to fight him and tells Peter that he would rather watch Peter deteriorate than fight him. Spider-Man returns home and finds Tracer with Aunt May. Enraged, Spider-Man kills Tracer after learning his plans to harm Aunt May. Tracer's true nature as a machine is revealed, and Peter confides in Aunt May about his condition. Spider-Man The Other Part 2. So Peter seeks help from various experts to understand his illness, which is radiation-based and spreading rapidly. Despite efforts from Mr. Fantastic, Yellow Jacket, Bruce Banner, and Black Panther, no cure is found. Peter's anger leads him to mistakenly attack the Enforcer, Ox, thinking him to be Morlun. Peter almost kills him before Daredevil stops him. Doctor Strange also can't help, advising Peter to prepare for death. They use Dr. Doom's time machine to revisit key moments in Peter's life. Planning a trip with Mary Jane, Peter considers using his powers to win money in Las Vegas, but knows he'll likely face villains in the city. Meanwhile, Morlun hunts Spider-Man, leading to a brutal fight where Morlun tears Spider-Man's left eye out and devours it, before savagely pummeling Spider-Man and leaving him beaten and unconscious. Spider-Man The Other Part 3. So Spider-Man is gravely injured by Morlun and is rushed to the hospital by paramedics. Morlun then attempts to kill Spider-Man in the hospital, injuring Mary Jane in the process. But suddenly, Spider-Man taps into his primal instincts, overpowering Morlun and violently biting and tearing out his neck, killing him in the process. Exhausted, Spider-Man bids farewell to Mary Jane before seemingly succumbing to his injuries. Iron Man hides Spider-Man's body to maintain his secret identity, leading to grief among his loved ones. Mary Jane contemplates revealing his secret identity, but is dissuaded by Captain America and Iron Man. Days later, Peter's body is found, hollowed out, with only a skin left behind. He emerges from a cocoon under the Brooklyn Bridge, spiritually reborn with a blend of human and spider traits. Peter reassures his family and vows to stay with them. However, he is haunted by a warning about his identity. Lastly, he removes his wedding ring from his discarded husk, symbolizing a new beginning. Spider-Man The Other Part 4. So after a checkup from Tony Stark, Peter's injuries are miraculously healed, and he discovers newfound abilities. Meanwhile, pirate spiders consume Peter's old body, forming a new entity. Spider-Man battles this creature. It escapes, leading Spider-Man on a chase into the sewer and eventually to a church where it forms a cocoon. Peter encounters an otherworldly being, possibly the Other, who reveals they are part of the same cosmic forces influencing his life. Spider-Man experiences an identity crisis and rushes to rescue survivors after an explosion, discovering new powers imbued by his dream. He returns home to Mary Jane, and they watch Spider-Man hailed as a hero on the news. Tony Stark begins to work on a new costume for Spider-Man, marking the conclusion of this storyline.
Don't forget to subscribe!